And what a story unfolding at Walsall. First-time Wembley finalists, the Saddlers won at Rochdale in their first round. The goal from Frenchman Mathieu Mansé, enough to book a quarter-final tie against Sheffield United. Romain Sawyer scoring the only goal of the game against the Blades. A semi-final tie against League Two's Tranmere followed. Walsall going through 5-4 on penalties after being held to a 2-2 draw at Prenton Park. Preston, chasing promotion to the Championship, laying wait in the area final. Walsall producing another cup shot with a win in the first leg at Deepdale, thanks to late goals from Anthony Ford and Tom Bradshaw. The Saddlers holding Preston in the return leg to book their place at Wembley.
Absolutely spectacular, what it's all about really. A small town, small club, but we're very proud and we're hoping for the result today.
Brilliant. Once in a lifetime opportunity for us. Something I never thought being a Walsall fan might ever happen.
So here we go then, the stage is set for the 2015 Johnson's Paint Trophy final here at Wembley. Bristol City against Walsall. In the commentary box, Steve Claridge and John Roeder.
A fantastic atmosphere inside Wembley, the biggest attendance of the weekend for a football match. Walsall fans relishing their club's first ever visit here. City's hoping for a cup and league double from a fine season. Two changes for City. Derek Williams missed Tuesday's victory over Crewe with a hamstring problem. Kieran Agard also comes in. Mark Little won this competition with Peterborough last season. Aaron Wilbraham with the MK Dons back in 2008. Bristol City aiming to lift this trophy for the third time. Andy Taylor and Tom Bradshaw with doubts for Walsall because of calf and hamstring injuries respectively. Both are fit to start. James and Adam Chambers become the first twins to play in a final here at the new Wembley. Romain Sawyer scored Walsall's late goal in the 1-1 draw between these two sides back in October. 23 different clubs have won this competition. This the 32nd final. Walsall would become the 24th if they are to lift the trophy later today. Bristol City bidding for a hat-trick, having already been triumphant back in 1986 and 2003. Bristol City won the toss to keep their red shirts, so it's Walsall in their change colours with the black shirts and yellow shorts. Forward comes Little. Can't quite find a way through on that far side. Bit of room on this near side if City can work it wide. And they find Joe Bryan, February's Player of the Month in League One. Here's Williams. Pack. Nice turn from Freeman, and Freeman goes for goal, and it wasn't too far over either.
Pocket of space there for Freeman. Just picks the ball up, looks to turn, can go left or can go right. Puts it on his right foot. It's a good strike, just can't quite keep it down.
Luke Freeman, 7 goals for him this season. Bradshaw. James Chambers spreads it wide. Aim towards Cook in the middle. Still Walsall have plenty forward. Fielding right behind it. Williams. Here's Pack. Bristol City going along very nicely in the league. Certainly favourites to lift the trophy, and they put that ball just a little too far ahead. Little with the touch across.
Well, you can see where Bristol City are good and where they're vulnerable. And down the right-hand side, Little is pushed on so much.
Ayling, perseverance from him. Fielding, looking for Wilbraham. It's away by Downing. Ayling. Little. Agard and Wilbraham in the middle. Little again looking to find a way around the back of the Walsall defence.
I mean, it's a wing-back system they play, but, I mean, Little just plays literally as a right winger, doesn't he? He's so far pushed forward. And that's the way the wing-back system should be used.
14 minutes played. Goalkeeper tried to come for that. It'll be another corner for City. Away by Chambers.
All sorts of consternation in that Walsall defence to deal with that.
Donald decides not to come for it, and Bristol City have the lead. Aidan Flint with the opening goal just before the quarter-hour mark. It's a super header from a perfectly placed corner.
Well, they've been warned, hadn't they? Themselves a little bit of kerfuffle just before that. Managed to get it away. This time it's a wonderful ball in, and he comes over the top. He's got the run on Downing, climbs above him. Really strong and really wants to get on the end of that. And it's a good header in the end.
Bryant. Here's Freeman. Gets past the defender. Chambers gets it away. James Chambers helping out his twin Adam there. Here's Cook. Manton, a little bit of room for him. Ford. Almost dropped there for Sawyers. Might fall here for Manton. Needs support. Finds it from Andy Taylor. It's a free header. Great chance for Walsall, which Cook couldn't take. Header on from Bryant. Agard comes away from Downing. Agard with the ball across, and O'Donnell just drops onto it.
I think they get a touch lucky here, Walsall, that there's a big deflection on that, because that ball looks like it's going to squirm through to Wilbraham there. Good pace from Agard, not great defending, you've got to say again. And just there, you can see that ball squirms away from the keeper, but just not enough pace on it to make its way to Wilbraham. I think he's actually looking at Agard and saying, why didn't you pick me out there? You can see in the background.
Dean Smith's side coming into this game having won only one of their last 8 matches and only 15 of their 46 games in total this season. It will be a season to remember if they could win this one, but they're going to have to do it the hard way. Little gets past Taylor in towards Wilbraham. He's the man that's causing all the problems, Mark Little.
Yeah, it's good play again. And I mean, Taylor knows he wants to go down the line. And I think down in there, just gets caught under the ball a little bit, allows Wilbraham to come off of him.
O'Donnell looking for Sawyers. Came off Pack. Well, considering it's a big crowd, it's pretty quiet here at Wembley at the moment as we approach half-time.
The tempo of the game's just gone down a notch, hasn't it? I think Bristol City want to concede, certainly this stage of the half. Got the nose ahead.
Sawyers able to wriggle clear. Bit of room here now for Perkis. Needs a good delivery. Returned by Cook. Might drop here for Taylor.
Oh, what a wonderful strike that was. You're thinking the ball's too long, the cross, it's headed back, out by Ayling. On he comes to it from the angle we're looking at. That looked in, as it was, just going over. Keeper would have had absolutely no chance there.
He'll be delighted with his team's first half performance. Into a minimum of 1 additional minute at the end of this first half. Taylor. Chase on here for Bradshaw. Flint across to just ease him out of the way. And again. Half-time then here at Wembley. Aidan Flint's goal, the difference between these two sides. A fine header from a corner. Walsall have it all to do in the second half. Bristol City on course to lift this trophy for a third time. At the break, it's Bristol City 1, Walsall 0. Walsall start the second half. No changes to either team in terms of personnel, but it'll be worth keeping an eye on Tom Bradshaw with his hamstring having been tightly strapped during the half-time interval. Smith just kept that ball in play. Wilbraham. Here's Agard. Kieran Agard, nobody in support in a Bristol City shirt. He's fouled by Adam Chambers. Freeman stands behind this free kick. It's in towards Flint once more. Williams couldn't quite get there. That's a goal kick in the end.
I think they might want to look at that, Walsall, and just... It's exactly where Flint goes here as he peels around the back, and then he's up against the fullback there, which he would fully entitled to win that header, but I want to keep a little bit closer eye on Flint there and not allow him just to get round the back unmarked like that.
On by Wilbraham, on by Little, Agard, Wilbraham, chase on here for Freeman. Away by O'Donnell. Ayling with the throw, Agard. Ayling. Brings in Williams. Pack. Williams with the ball forward. Freeman. Trying to get away from Downing. Not too much in the way of options here. Freeman will keep going, looking for an opening. He's found one as well. It's a terrific save, but turned in by Mark Little at the second attempt. O'Donnell beaten for the second time. And Bristol City may very well have one hand on the trophy.
Yeah, it's wonderful play, isn't it, from Freeman again here. Just ekes out a yard, but look at that for a wonderful ball in. And the keeper does really well there. A little bit unlucky with the rebound, but Little coming in from that right-hand side, attacks the ball, and on both occasions for both the goals, the Bristol City players have just had that little bit more urgency about them, that little bit more will to get to the ball first, and that's what's created the chance and ultimately the goal.
Well, if any player deserves the goal this afternoon, Mark Little is surely that man. Walsall bench feeling that it came off the hand there, the arm of Little first of all, and looking at that, they have a point. Bradshaw. Flint's right behind him. And he gets a corner kick. Hope for the Walsall fans who are behind the goal that their team are attacking in this second half.
Good play from Bradshaw. Really had many opportunities in this game. They'll look to make something of this, Walsall.
Walsall need to make something of this. It's away by Flint. Falls to Mantum.
We've seen 2 or 3 shots from the outside of the box. A couple over the bar, that being one of them. Just trying to find a way of thinking how they can get back into the game, you know what I mean? Because there's been an awful lot of ball that's gone into the box and they haven't quite got on the end of it. You know, never really looked like, even when there's quality played in, of affecting the cross. Whereas Bristol City, when quality goes into the box, seems to be somebody on the end of it.
Dean Smith and Walsall need something special from somebody, and maybe they might get it here. Cook. That's a great ball in off the post. Will it drop here for Bradshaw? And it's wide. What an opportunity for Walsall.
Whether or not he means this, no disrespect, but I think this is probably across from here. Keeper might just get a touch on that, but That's where you need your little bit of luck. You need that ball to go in instead of pop out. When it does pop out, it doesn't pop to the right person, does it, from a Walsall perspective? That's your little bit of luck you need, and that's a little bit of luck they didn't get.
Just kept in on that far side. Away by Flint. Too high for Hula. In came Cook. Gathered by Fielding.
That's promising. They just need to get more bodies in the box. More men attacking the ball. You know, with Bradshaw just up front. A few occasions when that ball came, it's just him there looking to get on the end of it, but Cook coming around the back.
Freeman taking on Chambers. Freeman, who created the second goal for City. Just too long. Now there's a problem here for Richard O'Donnell. Just wonder whether there was any holding going on as this ball that came in. It's only between defenders, but what happens to the goalkeeper here? Oh, it's there. Yes.
He might get a foot in the where it's quite painful, I think. There, you see, Agard
Yes.
just raises his foot as he runs across, and yeah, as you can see, just takes your breath away slightly, doesn't it? That one.
It's the 5th highest attendance at a Football League Trophy final. 72,315 here at Wembley, and at the moment they are going to witness Bristol City lifting the trophy. Little, nice play from him. Surely number 3, terrific save from O'Donnell.
It's off. It's offside.
Flag is up on this near side, wouldn't have counted.
Interesting to see when he puts the flag up. It's a great chance. He's not off there. It's a good save as well. I'm not sure he's off, I've got to say. It's his flag up late there. After the chance is taken, I'm not sure he's off there from where the ball is.
Turns away from Smith. Chambers. Cook. Hula leaves it for Sawyers. Now if Walsall can work it to that far side, they might be onto something here. Ford. Ford with the ball across.
Well, what a fantastic move that was, first of all. Brilliantly played from left to right. And yet again, you just get the feeling that they haven't made the most of what looked a decent opportunity.
Steve Cottrell's first full season in charge of Bristol City. Looks like he's going to take them to the League One title as well as this trophy. Bristol City are side who deserve to be in the top 2 divisions. Forward comes Baxendale.
He'll be disappointed with that. It's probably the first time we've seen Walsall play through the Bristol City team.
Well, Walsall probably need a bit of help from above if they're to find a way back into this match. Club captain Wade Elliott comes on for Bristol City for the last few moments of this final. And a standing ovation for Luke Freeman from the Bristol City supporters. He has been instrumental in their cup-winning performance this afternoon, particularly when creating the second goal. Wade Elliott, who scored the winner in the Championship playoff final for Burnley back in 2009. And there will be an additional 4 minutes of this final. Oh, we might have him with the chance here. Manuel Thomas just beaten to it by O'Donnell. And O'Donnell watches that one go wide as it's fired in from distance. What a chance, though, for Bristol City to get a third. 30 seconds or so to go. Baxendale now for Walsall. Here's Manton. He's got Hula and Sawyers ahead of him. Sawyers puts it across.
Probably sums up Walsall's afternoon in a nutshell, doesn't it?
Steve Cottrell and Bristol City getting ready to celebrate. Promotion, the #1 aim, and that will surely be achieved sooner rather than later. But the Johnstone's Paint Trophy will be residing in the Ashton Gate Trophy cabinet for the next year, because Bristol City have won it. Aidan Flint with a first half goal, Mark Little early in the second half, and Steve Cottrell of Bristol City have won this trophy. It is finished here, Bristol City 2, Walsall 0.
Wow, what a birthday for you, a money can't buy present, winning a trophy at Wembley.
First birthday present I could have got, you know. I'm just over the moon. First trophy I've won in my career so far, and like I said, I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, you played a really major role today, particularly in that second goal.
Yeah, no. I mean, at the end of the day, that's my job, you know, to assist and score goals, and I was lucky to assist again, so again, I'm just over the moon with a win for the lads.
I've got to ask you, what is a centre-half doing, scoring 10 goals this season?
I think I've got the wrong position, but I'm just in the right place at the right time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and you were as well. What a feeling to score at Wembley.
Yeah, of course, we wanted to win. That's what we wanted to win, but to score as well and get a win, it's fantastic, best feeling ever.
Well, 127 years to get to Wembley, but a few more to actually win here, Dean.
Yeah, no, a bit disappointing. They used the ball better than we did today, and that was the difference. When we got into good areas, our use of it weren't good enough. Disappointing, because we felt that we could do something here today, but you know, on the day they were better than us.
And you were without luck as well. That one that hit the woodwork, and it just drifted in or dropped down slightly better.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of luck. You know, I felt he climbed all over Paul Downing for the goal as well. But sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
I can see the pain on your face. You must have immense pride, and to have stirred a community like the fans behind you right now.
Yeah, I've got great pride, just disappointment, you know, because we wanted to come here and, you know, win the trophy. But it's a great achievement in what we've done, and, you know, we'll be proud of that, but we wanted the trophy.
It's an old cliche that Wembley is no place for losers. Walsall's first ever visit to this stadium ends in disappointment and defeat, as the Walsall players and Dean Smith go up to get their runners-up medals.